Uh-oh, there's a tripod with my phone in it in the middle of the shot. And a book. I guess that means we're reading a book today. So Pokemon training, that's what the battling and the leveling up and the friendship mumbo-jum is all about, right? That's like the whole game. Without the training, aka just playing the game, you wouldn't be able to get all the badges and become the champion, now would you? And for a game designed to be playable even to children who can barely read, you'd think, just how could it possibly be so complicated you need a guide? Well, in 2021, Donkey Kong released How to Train Your Pokémon, a guide to keeping your Pokémon happy and healthy. There must be some knowledge and secrets and secret knowledge in here that can help all of us, otherwise, why would they need to make a book out of it? Donkey Kong doesn't strike me as the type to just burp up on some paper and make a quick buck at a book fair. So let's see what we can learn from this Lawrence Neves. I thought it was Donkey Kong. Getting started. What is a Pokémon? I worry this might be kinda basic. Pokémon are unique creatures. They all have their own special powers, abilities, and personalities, it probably reads. You know, that doesn't make Pokemon too different from us. They're just like you and me. My special power is turning sourdough bread into XXL shirt filler. By the way, check out my merch store for cool shirts, link below. The people who catch and coach Pokemon are called trainers. So are shoes. Pokemon origins. My specialty. Most Pokemon hatch from eggs. Pokemon eggs have identifying marks that can hint at which Pokemon is inside. Is this about the anime? Oh my god. Excellent pun aside, I cannot even read Ash's eggs and not think highly inappropriate things. The internet has ruined me. I am a man of sin, and so are each and every one of you. These are the trainers, and this, oh, it's just an unfriendly coach. Not everyone is cut out to be a Pokemon trainer. Occasionally you will find trainers like Paul, who aren't very nice people. Paul treats his Pokemon unkindly and uses them just to win battles, unlike you or I. But I like the distinction here of trainers and unfriendly coaches, because otherwise I'd just be argumentative here. Like, Paul is a trainer. In fact, he trains so well that he wins most battles. He just trains with different tactics. That doesn't make you not a trainer. Like, a chef is still a chef, whether they abuse their line cooks a lot or a little, you know? And you know how, like, right now, the whole, like, starter Pokemon is being changed into first partner Pokemon, and it's driving fans mad, myself included? I'd like to see unfriendly coaches adopted as a major term in the fandom and the anime. Heck, why not the games too? It fits the rivals, the evil organizations, probably at least a few of the gym leaders too. Like, Iono? Soon as she's not on camera, it's her. Influencers. Professors. There's one in every region, but only one. They don't have the budget for any more Pokemon science than that. Let's ignore Galar's 2 professors and Rowan's whole team of them for just a moment. Other important helpers with no other discernible qualities, they just get called other important helpers. We got Solana. Who? Serena. Talented Pokemon performer. Yay! Brock. Pokemon breeder and chef. Okay, I know that's not what they mean, but like, this reads like he's a Pokemon chef, a cooker of Pokemon. Thus, Pokemon breeder and chef implies he breeds his Pokemon to be cooked, like a beef farmer. Brock the beef farmer. Just like how I've got beef with this next section. Equip yourself. It's talking about Pokedexes, and then Professor Sarais gives Ash a smartphone that is possessed by a Rotom. That's true. But isn't Professor Sarais another professor in Kanto, just like Oak? Meaning the previous page is wrong. Oh, wait a sec. There's one in every region doesn't necessarily mean there's only one in every region. It just means there's at least one. Learn to reading comprehension I must, but nobody tell this book about the Ronsei region though. Finally, some real tips on how to catch Pokemon. Weaken a Pokemon by battling it with another Pokemon or using a potion. Okay, Pokemon, here's a potion. Are you weak yet? Another tip for new trainers. Pick your partner Pokemon wisely. You have a choice when you get your first Pokemon of fire type, grass type, or water type. So choose wisely. Okay. Train your own way! There is no one way to train your Pokemon. Some trainers focus on battles, others on friendship, and some even train their Pokemon to commit crimes! But like, wouldn't criminal trainers be those, what was the term? Uncouth educators? No, unfriendly coaches. Now they can be trainers? I guess Jesse and James do still love their Pokemon when they aren't abusing them, but still. New chapter. Picking a Pokemon. Good old Kanto. These are your choices. Are you happy yet? I love how the very first example of a Pokemon to be on to look out for. Zubat. And how many Bulbasaurs can you actually catch in the wild? Blueberry Academy does not count. This came out before that. Gift and trade? Oh yes, gift and trade your Pokemon. Though Pokemon you should have loved and cared for and became very close friends with. Just trade it away for something stronger or better or more unique. Haha. Yeah, just trade away your battle buddies. Pokemon trainers can bring their best 6 Pokemon. Here are some top tips for choosing them. Pick the Pokemon you are most comfortable with. I actually have no idea what's around me. It's all the editor's choice. I swear. I see so much as one Lopunny. Does size matter? Size isn't everything. In the end, what matters most is the size of a trainer in Pokemon's hearts. Probably from a heart condition they got from all of the inbreeding you did to get a big Pokemon with perfect IVs. These fierce Pokemon can be hard to catch, so I went ahead and looked up just how difficult the examples here given are to catch in-game. So I looked up their catch rates, and Cacnea is actually below average. It's pretty easy to catch in terms of difficulty. Toxapex, it's just average. So is Liepard. But beware! Ho-ho! It's also average. Evolution. Stages of evolution. Blah, blah. However, some Pokemon, like Mew, don't evolve at all. Why would you go straight with Mew there? Why not a Pokemon like Kangaskhan, or Dredagon, or Drampa, Turtonator? Any of the many Pokemon who, they feel like they should evolve or evolve from something, but don't? Why go straight with the mythical Mew? Why not evolve? Why would you want a Munchlax if Snorlax is more evolved? Yeah, the Pokemon might also be happy with just the way it is and show no interest in evolving. That would actually be a very hilarious addition to the games, wouldn't it? Like Pikachu battling the Thunderstone away in the anime. Just imagine you training a Rufflet up from an egg all the way to level 54 just for it to say,
"Nah, I don't really feel like it."
Now that you know how to catch, care for, and train your Pokemon. Wait, did you? I don't remember ever actually learning how to train your Pokemon. You know, the title of the book, you know? It's just like having a Z-ring count. What are the motions? What are the moves? Do we wake up at 5 a.m. and go jogging every morning like some kind of madman? No, seriously, what did we learn? Oh good, we learned the differences of night and day, and male and female. That certainly helps us with the actual training. And get this, we turn the page once more, caring for your Pokemon. And then we turn back a page, now that you know how to care for your Pokemon. They just assume you're a chapter skipper, I guess. Oh, secret lore! The interior of a Pokéball with a Pokemon inside it is a mystery, but it has been rumored that Pokéballs read the data from the Pokemon inside and tailor their housing to keep that Pokemon safe and comfortable. Unless you're talking about the manga, in which case they are just shrunk tiny and then put into capsules where they can see through the clear plastic somehow, rattling around in there. What should you feed a Pokemon? A good diet is key when it comes to training Pokemon. Be patient, try giving it new foods, develop your own recipes to offer your Pokemon. Try this. Good old Moo Moo milk, yeah? Is Pepsi okay? Milk! What's worse is that I don't hate it. I gotta admit, this Snorlax diagram with the whole, belly full of food just made me think of that, full of pilk meme. You know the one? Oh god, that curdled so fast. Training for battle! No pain, no gain! Finally, page 50 out of 58 pages. Page 50, we're finally getting to how to train your Pokemon. So what wisdom do you offer, book? Regular exercise.